What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be surviving on the very dreaded Canadair regional jets. This airplane has been infamous for being very, very cramped and has tons of dreaded nicknames, one of which being Satan's Chariot. So that makes it sound pretty bad, am I right? But to start off this journey, we decided to visit the Delta Sky Lounge. This is the only Delta Sky Lounge I know of in CVG Airport, and it's pretty spacious. I really like it. The food selection in this lounge had a ton of variety. There was so much to eat. There were so many choices. It really helped comfort the journey just a little bit. And what's definitely the most delicious part of this lounge is there's an entire little freezer with tons of ice cream bars.
It's a Christmas miracle. Ice cream sandwich.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a good day to go plane spotting. There wasn't really anything to see. It was all rainy, dark, and foggy. And overall, it was just very gloomy outside. It obviously doesn't snow much in Cincinnati, given that I took this trip in the middle of winter break. It was the end of December when I took this recording. But before I knew it, it was time to board our Canadair Regional Jet 700. I'm also going to be in first class for this flight. Even though this plane is very, very small and cramped, Delta still decided to put first class and economy comfort, even though it's such a small airplane. My seat is on the far left, seat 1C, and I actually had to end this footage abruptly because I was invited to have a talk with the captain of the plane. Sorry, but I decided not to film the takeoff or landing because it was too dark, you couldn't see anything outside. And I'd also like to mention that the cabin was extremely clean. They must have used the power of
OxiClean Laundry Stain Remover. It gets the tough stains out.
Upon takeoff, I was given this snack mix. To drink, I decided to get myself some apple juice, which is also very good. But Delta wasn't finished. I even got some cookie squares, which was more than adequate for a 45-minute flight. Here we have a reading light, air conditioning, and a little button to call flight attendant just in case, which was easy to reach because this plane was so small, it was inches from my face. And even though this plane was so small, it was a very good flight. Okay, I'd just like to acknowledge that we've landed. We have landed at Detroit. There isn't much to see here. It's a very dark cabin because it's nighttime, but I'd just like to acknowledge that we landed. We are taxiing to the gate, and we'll be on our next flight soon, which I will also review, so stay tuned. And here's just one final look at the plane as I left. And before I knew it, that other flight was upon us. And we decided to start by visiting a sky lounge with some weird art. But it was just as spacious, but it just wasn't as good. The food was okay, but I seemed to like CVG better for some reason. Boarding yet another CRJ. This time it's going to be a 200, which is much smaller than the CRJ 700, which we flew to Detroit. So with our seatbelts fastened and all, we were ready to get underway. Unfortunately, even though I flight business class to get to Detroit, there was not any business class in this plane. There was only economy comfort, which was already taken up. So you know what that means? Coach class it is. Here we again have the reading light, air conditioning, and the button to call the flight attendant. Here we have the seat adjustments. The recline on the seat was pretty pathetic. You can barely see it moving in this video. The only thing I was ever served on this flight was this cup of water. It is important to stay hydrated on a flight after all. Also, I have brought some Kinder chocolates. That Kinder bar was short-lived. I am making this recording to show, just to acknowledge the fact that we have landed and are currently taxiing back to the gate. This is my last flight, and it has been one heck of a traveling event during winter break. It's been absolutely nuts, but in a good way. So all my traveling is going to be done for the entire year because it is now Christmas Day. So I'll see you in the sky.